Guys, I'm live streaming. I couldn't figure out how to do it on Twitch, so I'm doing it on YouTube.
No, stop. Just in case they run out. Just in case they run out.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is not a good start. Oh, fuck me. Does anyone want to watch my live stream? I guess you're all playing Siege, never mind.
You left.
Can't you listen to fucking music while you live stream? That's bullshit. Why has nobody commented on my streaming? Please, somebody. Why are you in the party? You guys, why are you ignoring me? You could at least comment, fuck you, to acknowledge my existence. To at least acknowledge that I am speaking, you ungrateful swines. I'm gonna be so close. Oh, he's staggered. Fuck!
Jesus. Nice.
Remy, you here? Butter. I'm being real. He's just like in the relationship. He's like, all right, cool relationship. That's what he described it as. Don't tell him I told you that. He'll get pissed. He'll be mad. Caleb's gone, dude. Caleb's fucking out of. Oh no, Caleb's Planet Garf. I'm retarded. Also, hi, James.
Shy.
I'm retarded.
Yeah.
He's not even talking. He's dead. He's fucking dead.
What happened to Caleb?
Imagine playing Dark Souls. Dark
Yeah.
Souls more like Dork Souls, am I right?
You want to fight?
Do I want to fight? Not really,
Yeah.
not at the moment. With words, yeah, not physically. It's a little late for me. I need to get into bed soon, so yeah.
Yeah, 1 second. I'd be down to help.
The tongue my Caterpie until I Squirtle. One to lick a tongue really out. I'm going to freeze you hot. Shooting your explosive load inside your ship.
Oh shit.
Placing cluster charges like that. Not inside the womb. That is the objective. And then you hit the hostage. Imagine if
Are you
loaded
on?
explosive
Only
hot
1
dogs.
second. Are you on PlayStation? Xbox? What are you on? Okay. What's your password? The matchmaking password. Taco. Alright. I'll see what I can do. Are you on New Game or New Game Plus? What are you on? Plus anything? I'm on New Game Plus, if you're curious. I suppose I have to be myself. You at the old Demon King? Yeah. Oh, you said old. You need help with the old Demon King? I thought you meant the Demon Princess. All right. Yeah, I'm past that. Catacombs. Cathars. I'll just put my summon sign outside of the front. Outside the fog gate. Right there. Oh fuck, I haven't taken that out in this one yet. Is this your first playthrough, or how far are you? Or have you played through it before? Is this a new character, or are you a new game plus anything? Anyways, new character, okay? I'm ready to be summoned whenever. Remember, you have to equip an ember. in front of the bonfire. In front of the bonfire. Okay. This one over here? Or the one over there before you even get into the smoldering lake? The one before you go in the smoldering lake? Oh, okay. The abandoned... No, that's further in. High Lord Wolnir, or the abandoned tomb, I think it is. Is the abandoned tomb further in? Which one? If you're having trouble getting past the snake, just run to the right side. Or, not snake, worm, whatever it is. Run to the right side. There's an opening you can go through. And you might get hit by a bolt, a crossbow bolt, but you should be able to make it past the snake if you go on the right side. Now, here. What is this? Oh, I see. You matchmaking. Oh, you know what? Online. Sign. I do. Crossfeed. You must be in front of me. You see it now? Here. Here. If I quit the menu. Should be able to join. One second. I'm gonna message you on PlayStation, and then I'll invite you to a party. Is that is that your PSN name, or just your YouTube name or whatever? Should I just put your PSN in the chat then? Yeah. It'll be easier to talk. Green. 4 underscores, thank you. Is that it? I messaged you, is this it? See, I'm the only one in the party. I sent the invitation to the chat. 2 of them, but whatever. It's weird. Tag, that's correct, right? TACO, TACO. Zippy. Is that Seth? Is that you, Seth? Hey, this is my friend Seth who just joined. Seth, I'm live streaming if you want to watch. Alright. So, you needed help. I wonder why this isn't working. Just, you can watch it from your PlayStation. You should be able to. Click on my profile in the party and watch broadcast. Seth, his mic is broke, by the way. But to answer your question, it is on YouTube, Seth. I sent a link to Crippling Bravery.
I'm gonna wipe Soapstone down and see if it just takes a little bit.
Alright, I'm gonna put my sign down.
Yep.
So when you're running past the worm, you have, you know, there's a bonfire once you get to the boss door to the right.
Yeah.
Okay, are you just having trouble getting to, oh, I'm being summoned, alright. So are you having trouble getting to that bonfire?
I'm having trouble, yeah, they get killed before I can actually reach the worm, like the arrows.
Oh. What's up? Oh, you're hollowed. Interesting. I chose not to do any hollowing to my character. Even though, like, we're now, like, I'm 176, 5 free levels, that's like 1,000,000 souls. So it would be nice.
Even though I'm a sorcerer, I forgot to buy the sorceries from Yol.
This character started out as a sorcerer, but because this is the first Souls game I've ever played. I played, I saw sorcerer, and I was like, that's cool. But then I also saw these really big weapons, and I thought that was cool. What? Good question, Seth. Now, my friend wants to know if you're a guy or a girl. You can't tell. Which is... What?
I'm gonna change the settings from the game.
I can't hear you over that damn snake. Also, are you Australian?
Yeah.
I could tell. That's probably why it didn't work. Because I'm in the US. And I didn't have cross-region or whatever on matchmaking.
Okay, yeah. There's another one here.
Oh, you haven't disabled that crossbow.
Are we gonna go in?
I can't. You have to go in first. That hurt. Have you beat him before?
Yeah.
So you know what happens when he gets down low,
No.
don't you?
I actually haven't played this game in a long time.
Oh.
I played it like
Ooh.
20 seconds ago. And,
Anyway.
I just started Bloodborne, so free.
The magma's coming down from the up top. There we go. Just back up. He's gonna do a big AoE. Dodge the fire. And then that's it. Now just kill him. He won't attack you. Or at least he'll try, but he won't be able to do very much. This is probably my favorite boss in the game. Be careful, he can hit you, but... yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I like this boss, but it's kind of sad, honestly. Because he uses the last bit of his power to try and kill you.
Yeah, I don't really feel pity for him because of that.
I kind of pity him. Do you need any help with anything else?
No, I should be good.
How far are you in the game?
This is how far I am.
Have you beat High Lord Wolnir or whatever?
The guy with the bracelets?
Yeah,
Not yet.
he's really easy. If you want help, I can help you with that right now.
No, I
No.
wouldn't need help with that.
Yeah. Now my friend really wants to know, are you a guy or a girl?
I'm a girl. I mean a guy. What the fuck?
That's what I figured.
I don't even know why I said girl.
Is it because you're hiding something?
What? Yeah, I get that question a lot.
I agree, Seth. So Seth is one of my viewers. Are you still watching the stream? Or did you stop after you joined the party? Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'm still watching the stream.
Okay. So you're the other viewer.
How may I be?
Is Yorm in the catacombs as well?
Yorm? The giant?
Yeah.
No, he's in the profaned capital after you. Okay, so you're in the catacombs, so you've beat the Abyss Watchers.
Yeah.
After the catacombs, let's think. Have you beat the Deacons of the Deep?
Yeah. You have to beat the Deacons to be able to get the Abyss Watchers, I'm pretty sure.
No, you can go to the Abyss Watchers before you do the Deacons. That's what I did on my other character. Anyways, after High Lord Wolnir, then you're in the Irithyll of the Bordel Valley, which is Pontiff Sullivan and
I hate Pontiff.
he's not that bad, but
He is that bad. He's the
I mean,
worst.
if you're good at parrying, you can annihilate him. Because he's one of the few bosses that can be parried. But him, and Undex Gundyr, and Champion Gundyr, I think are the only three that can be parried. Or no, the Crystal Sage can be parried as well.
But the Crystal Sage actually attacks you.
If you get up close, he can melee, and those melees can be parried. Because he has two boss weapons, the Spell and then the Rapier, which is what he uses to melee. But he only uses it when you get up close. Which that can be parried. And if you parry it, because he has such low health, you could do some serious damage, or at least compared to other bosses. He has pretty low health. But after you kill High Lord Wolnir, then you're onto the Irithyll Valley, which is Pontiff Sullivan and then Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. And then there's the Irithyll Dungeon, which is the profaned, which leads to the profaned capital, which is Yorm.
Yeah.
And then after that, once you kill Yorm, you're brought back to Lothric Castle, the High Wall of Lothric, where you kill the dancer and get into Lothric Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how many times have you played this before? Through the game before?
I was in New Game Plus, I think 9 when I stopped playing. But, I was pretty obsessed with the game.
You shouldn't have needed help then. Besides, what happened to your other character?
I just don't know. I just wanted to start a new one.
Oh.
I get on it, but it's not that good. Even though I've done 9 NGs, I just died a shit ton and didn't get my souls. I was pretty hopeless when I was in the game originally.
Yeah. When, on my other character, I beat the Abyss Watchers, High Lord Wolnir and stuff. But, then I thought I'd go down and try to fight the old Demon King. But I was, he's easy to fight in NG+, and up, but since I don't have really, I have a Claymore that's like level 2 or plus 2, whatever. It's, I don't do that much damage. It's a really good starting weapon, because, I mean, you get it at the High Wall of Lothric.
But you do? Where is it?
It's by the dragon. When you go out the bonfire, you go to the stairs where the dragon is on up the stairs. You go up there and to your left. It's on the far end. You can get it, but the dragon will kill you if you don't roll through its flame, and even then, when you have that little health, as in, like I tried to get it, like right after I went to the High Wall of Lothric, and I died quite a few times trying to get it because I didn't have enough health to get there. And I kept messing up the timing, but I got it.
What do I do now that I'm in the, here?
Uh,
So I went to the next bonfire after that.
You can either go and get the Estus shard and bone, what, the undead bone fragment down there.
Where's the? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
It's there's a the second bonfire. That's the king's antechamber, right?
I'll check.
Do I even have that bonfire? No, I don't. Not on this playthrough. But at the antechamber, there is what do they call the wall? You can illusionary wall. You can go through there. The bone fragment's right down there, and then to your right, I think, at the far left, on the far left, there's. You just follow the thing, and eventually you should find.
You just drop down to get the.
You drop down, and then on the far right. Be careful though. You should see like a soul on the right side when you drop down.
Okay, yeah.
But there's a slime thing above it, and it'll kill you if you're not careful.
I'm a little dying.
There's also a lot of enemies, so be careful. And then if you kill the worm, you also get an undead bone shard.
Oh, okay. It's a lot of undead bone shards in this place.
It's 2 in the Smoldering Lake, which I think it's the only place with 2.
This guy respawns every time.
The big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I'm just gonna backstab him every time.
Going into New Game Plus was really easy, actually. Then again, because when I played my first playthrough, I played it with 2 other people, but one of them isn't like, I think he's in New Game Plus 7 on his character, and then on his Xbox, he's like New Game something. He has like 500 hours with two different characters, so he's really good. And then my other friend is like New Game Plus 2 or something, but they're both. It was really fun playing it with them. Now I'm trying to play through the game all by myself in New Game Plus. I'm trying to kill all the bosses by myself.
I think the fact that I kind of just got lost by the end of when I started playing in like New Game Plus 9. It kind of got repetitive. I don't know. I wasn't into PvP either. I am a bit now though.
I've done very little PvP on this so far. I've done like 2 undead matches. I almost won 1, but other than that, I haven't won any.
I'm in the Wolf Covenant, so.
The Wolf Covenant. I think I'm in the Way of Blue. Because I don't like getting invaded.
I don't know what the Covenants are. It's just I know mine.
What, the wolf one?
It's where you spawn in as like a blue enemy.
Oh yeah. I have Way of Blue, so when I get invaded, it summons. I think it summons a phantom, so another player to help.
Yeah.
This one time, when I was going through Ashes of Ariandel with my friend, we were running through the area, and we got invaded. So it summoned a player to help us, and then I used Seed of the Giant Tree, which means they can be attacked by anything that the host can be attacked by. So like all the enemies can attack the invader. And then we ran across a bridge, the bridge by Frida. You've played the DLC, right?
No.
Oh, you haven't.
I think
Oh.
the DLCs.
Well, there's a bridge just like there is in the catacombs where you hit it and it falls down.
Yeah.
And we hit it, it fell down, and the guy, there's no way to get across. Well, there is, but you have to, we hadn't accessed that route yet.
Okay. So he couldn't get across.
He couldn't get across to us. We were safe, so we just waited for him to die. And eventually he died. It was cool.
It was a pretty decent strategy.
Yeah. I don't know what killed him, but something did. It was either the giant-ass wolf we ran past on our way there, one of the random NPCs, or enemies, or it was the phantom that was summoned. That invaded. He didn't have a very good time.
Yeah, no. I'd imagine he wouldn't have.
Nowadays, I typically just play in offline because I don't want to deal with invaders. Most of the time I don't have embers activated unless I kill a boss, but because I killed the demon guy with you, now I have an ember. I'm probably gonna lose it when I go fight the demon princess, which is in the Ringed Cities DLC. The first boss is in it. You said you haven't played the Ringed Cities or the DLC, have you?
No.
You should give it a try if you have all this experience in vanilla. I played through it.
No experience. So the reason I've actually made this build is to experience a different build. Pyromancy, sorcerer.
Like I said earlier, I tried doing Sorcerer at the beginning because I had never played the Souls game before. Thought Sorcerer would be cool. Because I'm into that kind of thing, I guess. And then I slowly evolved into a strength build. So.
Yeah, you tend to do that, don't you?
Yeah.
You just evolve into a different build.
Which I like that about this game. It's not set in stone what you are. I started out as a sorcerer, and now intelligence is like my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th highest attribute.
So after I go down the illusionary rule, like, what I do there?
You can go left. Well, did you get the bone shard fragment thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can go left. I believe. You go left. Eventually, the path will take you up all the way up to that crossbow, and you can disable it.
Oh, okay.
Which you probably want to do if you want to fight the worm.
Yeah.
And then there's also an Estus flask down there somewhere. But because I'm on New Game Plus, I'm just not gonna bother with any of that shit. Because I don't need to kill the worm.
Oh shit.
It's also very treacherous, so be careful. And I wouldn't recommend bringing a lot of souls with. You should probably spend those souls you got from killing the boss. How many embers do you have? I think I have
92.
40, yeah. 92?
Yeah.
Oh, on that character?
Yeah, my brother gave me some.
Oh shit. I have 86. Or not 86, 46.
Yeah, I tend to use my embeds a lot. He gave me 200.
Oh shit.
Just use them whenever I'm out of Estus last, or I need to, I don't know, get evaded.
I don't ever use my embers. The only time I ever used them is when I was playing with my friends. I used like 40 of them in our playthrough. Maybe 50.
I mean, you have to, don't you?
Yeah. I think the only time I ever used embers in NG Plus was when I was fighting the Twin Princes. Because they were one boss I really struggled with.
Yeah, I heard that about a lot of people. I didn't struggle that hard with the Twin Princesses.
Well, I mean, like the first time, like most of the bosses that I fought my first time around, I was with at least one other person. well, every boss I was with at least one other person. The only one I really tried attempting on my own was Aldridge, the Devourer of Gods. And I did okay for being by myself, but I used a couple embers trying to do that. But on the bright side, when I came through a New Game Plus, I smoked him, absolutely decimated him. Because I had a really good weapon, unlike when I tried it by myself. And I knew his entire moveset, because I tried so many times by myself. So it was really easy. Pontius Sullivan was one, but I pretty much didn't even fight Sullivan my first time around. My two friends took care of him.
Yeah.
So I struggled a little bit with Sullivan. It probably took me like 5 tries. 6 maybe. Twin Princes probably took me 10 or so. 10 or 11. But the Demon Princes, I've probably done it 20 times today. I'm really struggling with them. But it's not hard to get into this. Like, I've gotten into the second phase a couple times now. And one time, the fucker was 2-shot. But I just made a stupid mistake.
I don't think I've versed that boss. Is that DLC?
It's DLC, yeah. The one I was fighting when you started watching the stream. Yeah, that's.
School's in lockdown.
But yeah, that's the Ring Cities. That's the boss. Well, it's not even in the Ring Cities. You have to fight that boss to get to the Ring City. And then inside the Ring City, there are 3 more bosses. One of them is optional. The other 2 you have to fight. Dark Eater Midir is, have you heard who that is?
No.
Dark Eater Midir. He's a dragon. A dragon boss.
Is that the one that you fight before, Kingston? Or the Nameless King?
He's a DLC boss. Nameless King is an optional. You don't really. There really isn't any boss that you have to fight before you go to Nameless King, except for like the early game bosses to get through the area.
Fuck.
You just need to go to the Profaned Capital and do the Path of the Dragon emote in a certain place, and it takes you to the place where you fight the Nameless King.
I didn't find Nameless King that hard. Like, I don't know. I still hate Pontiff though.
Everybody struggles at different aspects. Like, I struggled with the Twin Princes. Like, I wiped the floor with Undex Gundyr, but he's the first boss. Not that hard.
Isn't everybody though, unless they're like new to the series?
Like my first time, like that was the first boss I fought by myself, and that was the only boss I fought by myself up until NG Plus. And I killed him with ranged sorcery. I don't think I even meleeed him when I finally killed him. Because I started as a sorcerer, so I just threw spells at him.
Well, I mean, that's fair if you started as a sorcerer.
Yeah. Took me a while, but I did it.
You'd have to dodge a lot.
Yeah. But like when I started my new character, my second character, well technically third, but I think I beat him my first try. Because it was a deprived, I started out as deprived, so I could really just do anything I wanted. And I beat him my first try, which like my second character took me I think 4 tries, but I was just messing around with that one.
So with the Warnier one, which one's the bracelet that he brings back?
Well, I'd go for break the bracelet on the left first, because that's the one he grabs his sword with. So his right, your left when you spawn in. Because later in the fight, after you break the first bracelet, then he starts using his sword. And it can be hard to hit the bracelet if it's always in the air. So break that one first, and then break the other 2. And then watch out for the poison. It'll kill you incredibly fast. That's the only thing that can be considered hard about the fight.
Yeah.
Which is, that's the only reason I died to him. There was one ring left, and I thought I could just take it, and then I got the poison or whatever killed me.
This crossbow is really annoying.
I wouldn't mind coming with, though, to get the free ember.
Do you wanna come with you? When I'm there, I'll tell you.
Here, go. You probably should start. Okay. So there. Okay, never mind. I'll just put my summon sign outside the boss door.
I don't know how close I am at the moment.
What bonfire are you starting at?
Oh, I'm just trying to get this crossbow done.
Oh, you're trying to do that. Let's see. What time is it for you? Do you live in Australia?
4:23.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
So you're a solid 14 hours ahead of me.
So, if I like push the lever on the thing, does that mean he can't use a crossbow anymore?
So are you at the crossbow?
I just died at the crossbow, but I pushed the lever thing.
You turned it, right? If you turn it, the crossbow, yeah, it stopped. It won't work anymore.
Okay, that's good. Fuck, these things are so annoying.
Yeah, I managed to do it my first try, and then I used a homeward bone to get out on my second character. So I didn't. It was satisfying. I don't know how I didn't die. Alright, I put my summon sign down.
I still don't even know where the boss is from here.
You know the ladder you go down? Or the bridge you go across? To get down to the smoldering lake. Just keep going up the staircase ahead of the bridge. It's right there. Like 20 feet past the bridge is the boss room. Okay, maybe a bit more than 20 feet, like 150, 100 feet. I suppose you're Australian, you don't use feet, do you?
We use meters.
Yeah, so,
I mean, yeah, we can
I don't know, 20 meters. 20 meters, it's the door.
So just like where you break the bridge.
Yeah, just go past where you break the bridge. Like 20 meters and up the staircase. Turn the right, or whatever. You'll see the fog gate. Or no, there's no fog gate here. You'll see the room. Ah, shit! My summon sign disappeared.
Okay, I've just gone to the Firelink Shrine just so I could crush my bones and shit back there. With the Exodus shard.
So you found the Estus shard when you were there?
Yeah.
Okay. It took me a bit longer to go through there than you. On my second character. Because I died a lot to the enemies down there. But once I went to the crossbow, I did it one run. And then after this, I think I'm gonna get off because it's almost midnight here.
Okay. I won't waste your time too much longer.
God, I probably could have had the Dragon Princess killed by now. Someone had to distract me.
Sorry.
Seth, what time are you going to bed? I think he said he was staying up earlier. Seth, that's a horrible idea. Why would you stay up all night? We have fucking school tomorrow.
My school's in lockdown because there's a fire.
A fire. That sounds dangerous.
I don't think like American schools get locked down for like guns and shit.
Speaking of that, it was, we had some transfer students or whatever. Not transfer, what are they? Overseas students, I forgot what they're called. I think 2 from Spain, 1 from Italy, and then 1 from Kazakhstan, I think. They're not immigrants, you dumb fuck, Seth. Foreign exchange students, that's what they are. And, like, the first week of school, we practiced lockdown procedure and stuff, because school shootings, like, you know, or what are they called, like, you know, we practiced what we would do in case someone entered the building with a weapon. And someone made a joke about how the foreign exchange students hear all this stuff about, you know, school shootings, and then they go to a U.S. school, and then the first thing we do is a lockdown procedure on what happened, of what to do when there's an armed suspect in the school with a gun.
There's not much you can do though, is there?
Well, just lock the door. I'm pretty sure every classroom has a baseball bat in it. We haven't had any problems with that though, where we live. Where we live.
Soon teacher's gonna own guns and just be like, sit the fuck down! Oh shit, I entered the fucking, how do you, you just enter the boss fight automatically.
Did you touch the cauldron or whatever?
Do you want me just to kill myself?
Do you have a homeward bone?
Yeah.
Just bone out or something. I have a coiled sword fragment, so which is unlimited use. You get that later in the game. I think I have 2. I should have 2. If
Oh yeah, you get that when you beat like the last boss, right? Oh no, that's when
no, you get it when you go to the after you beat the dancer, you go up the ladder, you take a left, and then you go fight Osiris, and then from there you can go to the Cemetery of Ash, the dark version of Firelink Shrine, where you fight Champion Gundyr, which I actually struggled with a lot. And then from there you go into, which that takes place in the past, of where, because like your version of Firelink Shrine is in the future, is the future version, or the present version, I guess, and that's a past version. Yeah, and then there's a coiled sword fragment in the bonfire, because there's no bonfire in there. Instead, it's just a coiled sword fragment, a fragment of the bonfire, and it acts just like a homeward bone, except you have unlimited use.
Okay, so...
And I think I should have 2.
And,
Thank you, Seth. It's in the doorway, right before you go through the double doors. You just said Australians are protein.
That's not very nice.
No, he's not a very nice person.
We're actually convicts, not 13. Thank you very much.
Now,
this like a Grey Wolf here?
a what?
Is that a wolf?
Oh yeah, it's a fog gate. I can't enter until you activate the boss.
Okay.
Hey. Give a smack.
Why is it
Give a smash.
random?
Shit. I missed the bracelet. Oh, run, he's doing the poison. Run up. I think that's it. Yeah. Ow. It's 1, 2. My connections.
Oh shit!
Careful. Get out of there. You can't heal when you're in there either. There we go. This is also kind of sad because he's being swallowed by the abyss, and you can see him trying to claw his way out.
Yeah.
You can skip this if you want. Alright, well, it was nice playing. I think I'm gonna get off
Okay.
for tonight.
Yeah.
See ya. And with that, I think I'll end it here.